Welcome to the channel, Financial Enthusiast. In today's video, we are going to reveal the 5 financial IQs that you need to master if you want to escape from the trap of poverty and create wealth. Yes, you heard that right. Poverty is not a permanent condition, but a trap that you can escape from if you have the right mindset, skills, and habits. But how do you develop these qualities? How do you become financially intelligent? And what are the benefits of doing so? These are the questions that we will answer in this video. So without further ado, subscribe to the channel and let's get started. You see, being smart in school does not guarantee that you will be smart with money. There are many people who aced their exams but failed in their finances. For example, Albert Einstein, who was a brilliant physicist but struggled with money. He once said, "The hardest thing in the world to understand is income tax." Robert Kiyosaki calls him his poor dad, who taught him to work hard for money, but not how to make money work hard for him. On the other hand, there are many people who did not do well in school, but did very well with money. For example, Oprah Winfrey, who was born into poverty, faced abuse and discrimination, and dropped out of college. But she did not give up, and she became one of the most influential and wealthy people in the world as the media mogul and philanthropist. How did she do it? According to Robert Kiyosaki, it is because of financial intelligence, and having a high IQ is not enough to create wealth. You need to have a high FQ as well. FQ stands for financial quotient. For example, you would have a higher financial IQ if you knew how to pay less taxes legally. Let's say you earn $50,000 in a year and pay 10% taxes. But another person who earns the same $50,000 pays 30% taxes. This means that you have a higher financial intelligence because you know how to use the tax system to your benefit. Isn't it ironic that the most brilliant minds in history had trouble with money, while the most successful people in business had trouble with school? This shows that financial intelligence is not something you are born with, but something you can learn and improve. Robert Kiyosaki says that there are 5 types of financial intelligence that you need to develop to achieve wealth. These are the 5 financial IQs that will make a difference in your financial and personal destiny. Let's get started with the first financial IQ that will help you escape poverty, which is making more money. You might think that saving and cutting your expenses is enough, but that's just playing it safe. If you really want to change your financial situation and get wealthy, you need to increase your income. And your income has no limit, except for your own financial intelligence. You need to improve this so that it doesn't stop you from earning more. Because the more money you make, the more you learn how to handle it. According to Kiyosaki, the rich get richer because they know how to deal with the money problems that they encounter with financial intelligence. For example, authors are paid to write captivating stories and inspire their readers. Athletes are paid to perform amazing feats and thrill their fans. That is, people pay to have their needs met. So if you want to have more money, learn to meet them. There are plenty of people out there who need your service. Just look around and find them to create a profitable opportunity and provide them a solution. Do you have a business idea, a skill, or something that you are good at? Recognize it. Use your free time or weekends to work on it and enhance it. Sooner or later, you will discover the opportunity to sell it and benefit from it. Finding opportunities where others find difficulties is a common characteristic in successful people who have made their fortune. Your goal is to find those opportunities. Once you do, commit yourself to learning and practicing until you excel at it. Then you will get the financial rewards you deserve. You will be able to attract more clients, charge more, and boost your income significantly. This will allow you to buy assets that generate more and more money that don't rely on your presence and your time. But let's see more clearly how making more money will grow your wealth. This is the key point of this financial IQs. It shows the connection between increasing your income and building your wealth. It is not enough to just make more money. You also need to invest it wisely in assets that produce more money for you. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, businesses, etc. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket, such as expenses, debts, taxes, etc. The rich know how to use their money to buy assets, while the poor and the middle class use their money to buy liabilities. This creates a cycle of wealth for the rich and a cycle of poverty for the others. By making more money, you have more opportunities to buy assets and create passive income streams that don't depend on your time or effort. This is how you grow your wealth exponentially and achieve financial freedom. The next topic from how to escape from the trap of poverty is protect your money. You know what they say, a penny saved is a penny earned. But that's only half the story. Saving is not enough. You also need to shield your money from the four horsemen of the financial apocalypse: inflation, taxes, debt, and expenses. These are the villains that can ruin your wealth and stop you from living your dream life. And that's not all. You also need to fend off the predators that prowl around you, looking for a chance to grab your hard-earned cash. These predators are bureaucrats, relatives, friends, and scammers. Let me tell you more. Inflation is the sneaky thief that robs your money's value over time. It makes everything more costly and your money less mighty. To fight inflation, you need to invest your money in things that grow faster than prices, such as real estate, stocks, or gold. These things will preserve or increase your wealth as inflation climbs. You may be asking, what about taxes? You see, taxes are the greedy uncle that nibbles your money every time you earn, spend, or save it. He works for the government, and he wants his piece of your cake. To dodge taxes, you need to play by the rules and use the loopholes that the system gives you. You can do that by creating a business entity, such as a corporation or a trust, that lets you deduct your expenses, defer your income, and lower your tax rate. You can also use tax-friendly accounts, such as retirement plans or education savings plans, that let you stash your money without paying taxes until you need it. Let's talk about debt. Debt is the double-edged sword that can make you rich or poor, depending on how you use it. It is the money that you borrow from someone else, usually with interest. If you use debt to buy things that lose value over time, such as cars, clothes, or vacations, you are digging yourself a grave. This is bad debt. If you use debt to buy things that make money over time, such as real estate, stocks, or businesses, you are building yourself a bridge. This is good debt. Bad debt will pull you down, while good debt will push you up. Expenses are the hungry mouth that devours your money every time you buy something. They are the money that you spend on your needs and wants. Some expenses are essential, such as food, shelter, and health. Some expenses are optional, such as entertainment, travel, and luxury. To rein in your expenses, you need to plan your money and live within your means. You need to track your income and expenses and make sure that you spend less than you earn. You need to prioritize your needs over your wants and avoid wasteful or impulsive purchases. You need to save and invest the difference between your income and expenses and use it to grow your wealth. Now let's talk about bureaucrats. These are the people who work for the government or other institutions and have the authority to make decisions that impact your money. They can charge you fees, fines, regulations, or restrictions that can reduce your financial freedom. To deal with bureaucrats, you need to know your rights, obey the laws, and bargain when you can. I have nothing against bureaucrats, they are just doing their job. But sometimes their job can interfere with your financial goals, so you need to be prepared and informed. Relatives are the people that share your blood or your marriage and may expect you to share your money as well. They can ask you for loans, gifts, or favors that can drain your wealth. To handle relatives, you need to set boundaries, say no when necessary, and help them in other ways. Friends are the people that you like and trust and may want to share your money with. They can invite you to spend money on social activities, peer pressure you to buy things, or borrow money from you. To manage friends, you need to be selective, be honest, and be generous without being foolish. Scammers are the people that try to trick you into giving them your money by using deception, manipulation, or fraud. They can offer you fake deals, fake charities, fake investments, or fake emergencies. To avoid scammers, you need to be skeptical, be vigilant, and be smart. By fending off these predators, you will be able to keep more of what you make and use it to create more wealth. This is the second financial IQ that you need to master. Moving on to the third financial IQ that you need to master is budgeting your money. Now let me ask you a question. Do you want to achieve financial freedom? If so, you need to master one of the most important skills of financial intelligence, which is budgeting. A budget is not just a boring spreadsheet that tells you how much you can spend. A budget is a powerful tool that helps you shape your future and live your dreams. A budget helps you to align your money with your mission and to make smart choices about how to use your resources. A budget shows how much you value yourself and your vision. But not all budgets are created equal. Depending on your level of financial intelligence, you may have one of these three types of budgets. The survival budget. This is the budget of the poor and the desperate. It is based on living from one paycheck to the next and spending all or most of your income on your bills and debts. This budget does not allow you to save or invest and leaves you vulnerable to any emergency or setback. This budget shows that you have low financial intelligence and that you have no control over your money. The comfort budget. This is the budget of the rich and the successful. It is based on having a high income and spending it on a high lifestyle. This budget allows you to save and invest some of your money, but also to spend a lot of it on your wants and pleasures. This budget shows that you have moderate financial intelligence and that you have some control over your money. The rich budget. This is the budget of the wealthy and the financially free. It is based on having a passive income and spending it on your assets and your purpose. This budget allows you to save and invest most of your money, and to spend a little of it on your needs and wants. This budget shows that you have high financial intelligence, and that you have full control over your money. Which budget do you have? Which budget do you want to have? The choice is yours. You can either stay in the trap of poverty, or you can escape from it by budgeting your money wisely. Remember, a budget is not just a spreadsheet. It is a reflection of your dreams and your plans. Make your budget work for you, not against you. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more content like this, comment the word "more" so I know. All right, let's move on to the next topic from how to escape from the trap of poverty, that is, use leverage to grow your money. This is the most amazing skill you can learn to boost your financial situation and achieve incredible results. Many people think that you need a ton of money to do this, but there are many ways to use leverage to create more wealth, such as using bank loans, other people's money or time, or real estate deals. Leveraging with banks is very popular because you can buy a property with only 10% or less of its value, and then generate income by renting it or selling it. For example, millionaires use other people's time by hiring them, and they also use loans from financial institutions at very low interest rates to invest in their businesses and projects. It may sound crazy, but debt can be good if used smartly. That's why sometimes it's better to use credit than your own money, because it's cheaper and more profitable. But you have to be cautious not to over-leverage yourself to avoid increasing your risk and your interest rates. For example, let's compare two scenarios. In the first one, we invest $15,000 of our own money in a business that has a 25% annual return. Then we would make a profit of 25% of our investment, which is $3,750, and a total of $18,750. In the second one, we use leverage with the bank's money, and we invest the same $15,000 of our own money, plus $15,000 that we borrow from the bank at a 12% annual interest rate. Then, at the end of the year, since it's the same business, the return would also be 25%. 25% of the $30,000 invested would give us $7,500 of profit and a total of $37,500, from which we have to pay back the bank, the $15,000 loan, and $1,800 of interest, leaving us with $20,700, which is more than the $18,750 we got in the first scenario using the same $15,000 of our own money. This shows us the power of leverage to grow profits. Without debt, companies make money, but with leverage through debt, they make more money. Using leverage to grow your money is a skill that can make you rich or poor, depending on how you use it. Leverage is the use of borrowed money to increase the potential return of an investment. It can be a powerful tool to create wealth, but it can also be a dangerous trap to lose money. Let's look at some examples of people who used leverage successfully and people who failed to do so. One person who used leverage to grow his money is Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Kiyosaki started his journey to financial freedom by investing in real estate with little or no money down. He used leverage to buy properties that generated positive cash flow and appreciated in value. He also used leverage to start businesses and invest in other assets. He claims that he has never worked for money, but rather he has made money work for him. He is now worth over $80 million and teaches others how to use leverage to achieve financial independence. On the other hand, we have someone who failed to use leverage to grow his money. That person is Thomas Edison, the famous inventor. Edison was a genius who held more than 1,000 patents, including the phonograph and the light bulb. He also founded several companies, such as General Electric and Edison Electric Light Company. However, he was not a good businessman or investor. He did not use leverage to finance his inventions or to expand his businesses. He relied on his own money and often ran out of cash. He also made poor investment decisions, such as betting against alternating current and losing the war of currents to Nikola Tesla. He died with a net worth of only $12 million, which is relatively low for someone of his stature and achievements. These two examples show us that leverage can be a double-edged sword. It can help you multiply your returns, but it can also magnify your losses. The key is to use leverage wisely and cautiously, and to always have a plan and a backup plan. Leverage is not for everyone, but for those who master it, it can be a game changer. Above all, this is the fourth financial IQ that you need to master to achieve financial freedom. The fifth financial IQ you need to master to escape from the trap of poverty is improve your financial information. Some people think that money is the measure of wealth, but the real wealth lies in your ability to create it and in your knowledge. That's why you need to educate yourself and understand the business or investment you are going to make. It is very risky to invest, for example, in the stock market, real estate, or any other venture without having knowledge of these topics, because you could easily lose your money. Kiyosaki says that before trusting our money to financial experts, we must learn and develop our own financial intelligence first. Learn what you are going to invest in by practicing with discipline, because there are no shortcuts or easy ways. We are living in the information age, and for better or worse, it is available to everyone. So, if you want to be smart with your money, you need to know the difference between opinions and facts in this sea of information. The internet and social media require you to develop your critical thinking to find and educate yourself with accurate information that allows you to make better financial and investment decisions based on facts and not opinions. I have a question for you. How many times have we heard of people who followed fake investment gurus and ended up losing all their money? For example, there is an investment strategy used by dishonest people called pump and dump, which consists of buying low and inflating the price of a stock, creating false expectations of future profit, and selling it at the highest point, leaving naive and poorly informed investors who thought they had hit the jackpot with huge losses and worthless assets. Imagine that you bought 100 shares of a company at $5 each, thinking that it would go up to $50 in a few weeks based on some fake news and hype. But then, the people who created the scam sold their shares at $10, causing the price to plummet to $1. You would end up losing $400, while they would make a profit of $500 per share. This shows how dangerous it is to invest without knowledge and research. Be well informed, because you will find on the internet places that will offer you the holy grail of businesses, claiming that they have found the formula to make you rich and that they will generously share it with you for a modest sum of money. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's because it is. Many people fall into these traps, especially the least informed. For example, if you want to invest in real estate, then you must educate yourself. Read about the subject, attend conferences, training, subscribe to magazines in the sector, and network with people who are already in this business. This way you can get information about the sector. Don't just trust some random guy on YouTube who claims to have made millions with no effort or risk. There is no better teacher than experience. So learn from the experience of other people. Leverage their knowledge. After learning, evaluate investing gradually, taking calculated risks and without putting your money in danger. Gain experience in what you want to invest in. And as Kiyosaki says, the important thing to generate money is not the asset you are going to invest in, but what you know about that asset. We all deal with money, but unfortunately, how to manage it is not taught in schools. That's why we see many people with economic problems, mainly because of their lack of financial education. Whether you are an employee, entrepreneur, or investor, you must take care of your money, and to do so, you must make sure to develop your financial intelligence because your income, results, and financial success will depend directly on the level of these financial IQs. Congratulations! You have just discovered the secrets of escaping from the poverty trap with Robert Kiyosaki's financial IQs. These are not just theories, but proven strategies that you can use to transform your financial situation. Imagine a life where money is no longer a worry, where you can enjoy the freedom and abundance you deserve. This is possible if you develop these financial IQs, which will help you boost your income, cut your expenses, grow your assets, and achieve financial independence. You can also share these insights with others and inspire them to follow your example. This is how you can create a lasting impact and a legacy of wealth and generosity. All right, before we wrap up this video, here's a little something extra for your continued learning. You can enjoy any audiobook for free, including Rich Dads Increase Your Financial IQ, by clicking on the link below the video. Additionally, for those who love a good read, there's a curated list of suggested books along with where to purchase them, conveniently located below as well. Remember, the purpose of this video is to broaden your horizons in the realm of investing. It's not about handing you a ready-to-eat financial meal, but about teaching you how to cook one yourself. Investing comes with its share of risks and uncertainties, so it's crucial to wear your research hat and consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions. Keep in mind, past performance in investments is like last year's weather forecast. It doesn't necessarily predict what's going to happen tomorrow. Always weigh the risks and tread carefully when putting your hard-earned money at stake. If you found this video helpful, there's more where that came from. Now, if you want to learn the essential lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad book, I recommend you watch this video next. Thank you for joining us today. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement is like applause for our efforts, and it motivates us to bring even more valuable content your way. So feel free to drop a comment below. I appreciate your support, and I see you in my next video.